Okay, we're live on YouTube. I'm going to get started with the webinar. Here we go. We're going live. Okay, welcome everybody. For those of you who are joining us and those of you who are joining us on YouTube, we are going to get started in just a moment. We're going to let a few more people join in and then we'll get the webinar started very shortly. Okay, I can see some people joining in. That's good. And on YouTube as well. Perfect. Give it a few moments and we'll begin. Okay. I think we can get started. So welcome everybody to today's webinar, the intersection of resilience, personality, and skills in tech. My name is Justin and I'll be your host for today. I'm very excited to welcome you guys to our last webinar for 2023. Before we get started, I've got a couple of quick housekeeping things to get through. So today's webinar is being recorded. So if you can't make it to the end or if you'd like to share this with your colleagues or rewatch it, we will be providing that recording link to you guys by the end of this week, most likely tomorrow. So keep an eye out on your inbox for that one. Second of all, there will be time for a Q&A session. So if you have any questions for our panelists throughout today's discussion that you'd like to fire in, you can do so in the Q&A section on the bottom of your screen. And we'll save some time at the end of today's webinar to get to them. You can put them in there at any time, so don't feel like you need to wait, but I'll give you guys a bit of a reminder later on in the session. And yeah, last but not least, I think it might be a good idea to introduce our panelists. Sorry, it's late here in Poland. So I might start with you, Paige. Thank you very much for joining us today. Can you give us a few words about yourself?
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to talk to you all about the intersection of personality and tech skills. My name is Paige Brown. I'm a consultant at Hogan Assessments on the Solutions Partner team. So we basically work with other consultants that integrate the Hogan Assessments into their existing consulting services to their end clients. I have a background in industrial organizational psychology, which is basically the science of working in fancy words. And then I'm currently based out of Colorado Springs. So thanks for making this over lunchtime. Very nice.
No worries. Thanks very much. Thanks very much for joining us. Kuba, can you give us a few words about yourself, please?
Yeah, so I'm way over lunch right now. I'm a founder and CEO at DevSkiller, and my background is in IT. So I'm a software developer by heart, and for many years I was involved in recruitment, mostly for tech roles, but not only. So yeah, I will be happy to share my experience around how to find those talents and how to retain them in the organization.
Thank you very much. We got a very exciting discussion planned for today. I remembered my lunchtime brain switched back on. I wanted to mention that this webinar today is in partnership with Hogan Assessments. We're very happy to be doing this together. So I'd like to get started with a quick poll, which will be appearing on your screen now. So the question is, which resilience trait is most crucial for tech professionals? Adaptability, perseverance, problem solving, stress tolerance, emotional intelligence, optimism, learning agility, or other. We've got a few polls planned for today. So basically we want you guys to get involved as best as you can. We'll be commenting on them as well. And yeah, basically I'll let the votes roll through. I can only see about less than half of you guys have voted. So if you're listening in, just drop a vote for us, please. And then we will talk about them in a moment. I'll share them so you can see them on your screen. A couple more. I'll give it 10 more seconds. Okay. I think we're done. I'm going to end the poll, share the results. So which resilient trait is most crucial for tech professionals? In first place, we had problem solving with 40%. We also got votes for adaptability, perseverance, stress tolerance, and learning agility, which leads me to my first question for you, Paige. So how can resilience traits amongst tech professionals be measured effectively?
Yeah, I think a good point to start off with defining what we mean by resilience. So to me, resilient is responding adaptively. So glad that was in one of the top answers. To changes, challenges, and just the complexity of the workplace. Essentially